Ash, back at it with another one. We out here in nature, baby. It's taking you longer to achieve your dream because you're not ready. Simple as that. You haven't showed God, the universe, that you're ready for it. Because if you're not ready for it, you can get it. You can get your dream. You can get your life that you've always wanted. But it will crumble and fall. You won't have that strength. You won't have that discipline. You won't have the vigor to keep going with your dream and actually persist and push through the negative drawbacks which your dream holds. I realize there's been 4 to 5 years of me just learning self-development, of me just going through day in and day out life. And I always wondered to myself, why? Why have I not seen any improvement? Why have I not seen any signs? I get signs from the universe a lot. But the moment I started getting the most amount of signs and the most fulfillment in life was when I stopped pushing, was when I stopped looking at YouTube, was when I stopped looking at social media to find my calling, but when I started looking within myself, when I started actually enjoying life and thinking back to what I've been doing my whole life and thinking back to what actions have been pushing me in the right direction and what actions have been pushing me in the negative, in the wrong direction. You have all the answers within yourself. You watching this, I'm telling you. You just have to show the universe that you're ready. You know, a big thing of me showing the universe how I was ready is looking back at my life and realizing that I would just make videos just for fun. I would go out with my friends and fish just for fun. I would go out in nature and have fun. And I realized that working for other people was not my calling. And I realized there's a reason why I would always overconsume on YouTube. And I think it's because being a YouTuber, being a content creator is the way. And as soon as I made my first video, it clicked. I realized this was what I needed all along. I needed a way to just vent, to get stuff out. Especially if you don't have too many friends, you are your greatest friend. And you will get closer with yourself by just making content, by producing things. Be a consumer. Be a consumer as much as you need until it gets to the point where so much stuff is repetitive. I was on YouTube and so much stuff was repetitive. Top 10 best ways, best models to get rich quick, this to get a girlfriend, this to get closer with this person, to this and that and that. Everything was getting repetitive. So I stopped and I started making and producing content and would add my little twist to it, would add my little version of these different video topic ideas that would just come to the dome, come to the brain. And it's helped me just calm and it's helped me just realize that us as humans are made to produce, made to go out and do things. We're not made to just sit in our house all day and just consume. Now there is something to it where you have to consume a certain amount of knowledge or information to actually push through with your dream, with your life. If you want to be a musician, you have to learn what software to pick, how to use that software to a certain extent, but then produce. Use that knowledge and try different things out yourself instead of looking at tutorials all day. I think there's like an 80-20 rule or 70-30 rule. Produce 70 to 80% of the time and learn 20 to 30%. There's still courses that I'm taking now to learn how to better talk to a camera, to learn how to better edit, to learn how to better make a little bit better of a scenery. You know what I mean? We got the nature in the back. We got the rocks to the right. So keep consuming to a certain extent, but just produce. Be a producer. It feels so much amazing to just get your stuff out there. It's tough at first, but I realized one little step, then you start to stride, then you start to jog, then you start to run, and then you get in a whip and you're just going. But you have to put that work in at first and put little baby steps at first. You know, there's a thing, get 1% better every day. Nah, get 0.1% better every day. That's huge. Give yourself the credit. As soon as I started relieving myself of this fast-paced world, of so many people saying, of so many individuals getting rich, 16, 17, 18, 20, 25, getting rich quick, that was their calling. They were ready for it. Or sometimes they weren't ready for it. And they had to actually step back down and slowly build themselves up to where they first originally were. Realize we're not ready for it yet. Realize you have to show the universe and God that you're willing for them to show you your purpose, for them to show you your calling, for them to show you that you're actually ready. Point 1% better every day, man. Start producing, start getting out there. Start getting out in nature and just start getting answers. The day I stopped consuming a lot and actually looked within myself and just getting out there into nature is where I get these random little video ideas, where I get these random little hints and life realizations. The greatest information, the greatest wisdom I've ever gotten was within myself. Or was from watching some content here and there and putting my own little twist to it that made my life better. These videos that I'm making now might make your life a lot better, but put your twist to it and use it in your advantage, to your advantage. Yeah, man. The odds are against us. Like I said, they're always trying to keep us down and docile, man. They're always trying to keep us consumers. Start getting out there and producing things. Start getting out there and just talking. Start getting out there and get closer with your loved ones. I'm here for you. You're here for me. Let's get it. Ash, out, baby.